regardless of what happens. And at least Godsent do get that T side, a good bit of utility. They're 2-5 on this map currently in the last 3 months, whereas FaZe 8-1. So make of that what you will. But let's jump into this one. I want to see what this utility is. Although FaZe, look at this, 3 players on the A site and already fast down mid. We've got Rain pushed all the way in. Godsent charging into B to kick things off, but they've got the flank hot on their heels, and Carrigan defending from the ruins as well. First kill finally comes in, but they're just waiting on Rain to make this play. He's coming in from the back lines. We'll get one, and Godsent clearing up the B site at the very least.
They have got the bomb plant as well. 1 player left alive for FaZe Clan as Godsent just clean out on the first push. Just Guardian now remaining. As he pushes in slowly, tries to go for the flank. Godsent waiting, biding their time. I think they've sniffed out what's going on. Goes for the headshot, will spot out Dennis as well. He does know where both of these players are now, but Dennis knows where the head of Guardian is. And FaZe Clan take the loss on the first round. Godsent have a little bit of a glimmer of hope here.
But again, take into account what happened on Cobblestone. Godsent picked up that pistol, and then they got 11-4 on the first half. So we'll take that with a grain of salt. Or is it a pinch of salt? Which is the one?
It's a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. That's a saying.
Yeah.
What's a grain of salt?
Well, it's a single.
Oh yeah, but
granule.
Is that a saying at all?
I don't know if it's a saying. It might be.
Not sure. We'll find out. Pistols in for FaZe. Triple CZ, double Deeg. Got some of the lot of SMGs into this second one. Dangerous. Let's see if they pay the price. We've got a double setup in the apartments, a crossfire. Guardian mid just spamming down Deeg shots will fall back. If Godsent push a player up into the apartments, Schneider currently going to be looking to do that. FaZe, they surely will get a 1-for-1 here.
The odds just flashing up on your screen. 1.16 and 4.6. I think slightly unexpected there, but Dennis opens it up for Godsent as they continue to push on towards this A site. They're just going for the straight out mid play. FaZe already 1 Deeg taken out the hand, but crazy plays from Rain as he just pushes straight out of Boiler. Takes 3 with that CZ. Now it's just Nico with the Deagle. The bomb did get dropped, so they do know where it is. Nico has the Deeg. He's pushing in through Arch on towards this A site as Godsent only have 2 players left. If he's able to find Dennis early on, he could really be in with a chance here because 1 versus 1 with a Deagle, a headshot's all you need. The bomb gets planted. They're aware of where he is at this point. They know what's going on. Nico finds a little bit of damage from that nade, but there's the Deeg shot onto Dennis. 1 more for Schneider, playing close up by... Oh dear, Nico is just going to find the shot straight through the smoke. He is able to spot out the rest of it. Are you going to leave the... Oh no, he's going for the rifle. I was very confused for a fraction of a second there, but they are just going to clean it up. Wait, he has time, right?
Yeah, no, he has plenty of time.
Okay, good.
Absolutely loads of time.
But that's crazy.
How the hell did he get that first shot? Was he through the edge of the smoke? At least
I'm thinking about it being pre-fire.
I think that was actually through the smoke. I didn't see a gap in it. At least until the edge where he killed that last player. I don't even know what happened there. That's just Nico. Ridiculous round. Rain, great performance as well. This 3K mid was instrumental to FaZe picking up that round. And as we said just 30 seconds ago, Godsent in Cobblestone, they picked up the pistol and they lost the second round. This is exactly the same story. Lots of rifles in for FaZe here. 4 in play. Godsent, they do get a bite together with that bomb plant, actually forcing things down, because of course they did get 4 kills in that previous one, so FaZe haven't actually built up an economy just yet. I mean, this is a chance for Godsent to shut it down before it even starts. Although FaZe already looking to contest down Banana, it's Nico with the AK push down.
They do have, yeah, as you said, a forward position from Nico, so if they do go for that Banana aggression, Godsent could find a lot to contend with, although they only have that 1 player. So they haven't quite yet decided where they want to push their troops, but they've chosen B, and Nico is going to be playing through the smoke. They're going to be clued in as to what's going on here. They think they're blocking each other, but Nico is just running right.
What's going on?
I don't think they realize it's an enemy there. Nico gathering all the intel that he needs, and he's delayed the push.
He swapped positions with them. He's still pushed down Banana. They don't even know yet. He's coming back in for the retake, and he's about to walk in close. They have no idea, and he picks up a free kill. That is ridiculous. Well, he doesn't find more. It's his teammates to clean up the job. Oh, just Freddy B left. This should not be happening. It isn't. Schneider gets some team damage off as well. I don't even blame him there in the smoke. The thing is, the worst part about that setup, right? Godsent don't even want to shoot through the smoke to find Nico because they might kill a teammate. That is such a silly round. Nico should have shot them. What's he doing?
That was. I think he was doing that for the comedic effect. To be honest, can we just overlay the Benny Hill theme tune for that? That would be just beautiful. But Godsent take the loss yet again on that round. So 2-1 scoreline. FaZe Clan looking to extend that further. Four Deegs being brought up for Godsent and a P250 as well over on Frederick.
Good old Frederick.
Good old Frederick.
Latest addition to Godsent. And a good one at that is his joining of this team may have signaled the end of an era for Epsilon, or at least temporarily, but he's a good addition to this team and something that maybe they'll need an extra bit of firepower. Although I wouldn't say this team is lacking in firepower by any means, but...
oh, we saw that. No, I thought that was an enemy.
No, that was
I got really confused.
UK, John.
I'm just having a bad day.
First Frederick, then this. What's happening to you?
I don't know.
Full rifles up for FaZe though. This is quite interesting. They're up against pistols of Godsent, but they don't bring any SMGs in play despite losing players in the previous round. Maybe not wanting to take the bonus into their buy. As Godsent, of course, should be buying up into the next round, and the bomb plant as well will help that out. We have a solo player on B, that's Nico. Careful in those smokes this time, Godsent, although they don't have any to play with, and neither does Nico, so this will just be a straight up walk into the site. He spots them, and he falls back. Godsent starting to chase.
Onto the site, trying to get that elevator position. He'll find it as just as they turn the corner, goes for one, actually gets traded back, but Kerrigan is waiting, and he is thunderous in his frags. 3 kills going over to him. Dennis lands the headshot with the Deagle. Finally able to find one, not quite able to land the second, but they do take down 2 players on their push. FaZe Clan take the win, 3-1. He's now the scoreline, and again, they're just going to keep pushing this one forwards. Godsent now are going to be full buying up. If FaZe Clan can shut this down, Godsent in a very bad economic situation. That loss bonus starting to pick up now.
Yeah, lack of orb coming into this buy here for Godsent will be a bit of an issue, but there's more than one issue, and that is the fact that Guardian's on his own orb, already opening things up down towards B. Doppelin, blindsided, going to get taken down through the edge of the smoke, and now FaZe Clan off to a fighting start. Man advantage taken. Twist can upgrade that Deagle though, as Godsent have now lost a player and an AK as a result. Things slowing down at least for Godsent as they hold on. They've taken Apps control in the meantime, still focusing towards middle, but not committed by any means. And FaZe, surprised to not see them contend down Banana here. They've been doing it already a lot with Nico, and we've been allowing that pre-rotation from the CT side, but no, instead they boost up on B and just sit there with 2 players. 1 minute left on the clock. Godsent, they probe into middle, clear out the close angles, but FaZe are playing very passive.
That's all they need to do. Just wait. Godsent do need to come to them, of course. They have the bomb. They need to take the initiative. Dennis, finally the first to take a face and first to take a frag as well on the side of Godsent, as he does clean out Olofmeister over on the A, but the bomb has rotated all the way up the top of Banana. Smoke's starting to be used now. Utility as well. They do have Nico on site to contend with, pushing on through as Guardian finds another over towards the A as well. The utility actually just completely dispatched and not capitalized on from Godsent, so they're going to rotate all the way back through from mid. You saw another frag from Pit as well going through for FaZe, and is Rain going to be waiting for these 2 players to push on. Spots out one, but Freddy is able to clean house over towards that side of the site. The full flash onto Guardian means that they're just going to push straight through, and now Twist is able to get the frag. Pushing on, 7 seconds left on the clock, that's all you need. They're able to get the push on the plant. Will it be enough as they find 1 for 1? And there's Twist to clean up the final kill. So Godsent put another round on the board. They are coming back in fighting. Their economy still a little bit shaky. FaZe Clan have the money to... Actually, no, they don't. I thought they'd already bought. But no, they have not already. But they are buying up those rifles. We'll be seeing a CZ or maybe a Deagle on a couple of those players yet. So Guardian and Kerrigan will be sat on those pistols, as opposed to Godsent, who have that AWP now. Twist is going to be picking that one up.
Yeah, fasting towards B here. Smoke already down for the T side, but all that's going to do is more really help FaZe Clan. Because again, we don't have a lot of utility here for the CT side. That's one thing to note. Only Olof and Kerrigan with those in play. It's Godsent already losing Disco down to 10 HP, and then through the smoke, very dangerous. Nico almost takes down Twist. Just hiding behind the wood there. But he is alone on this B bomb site again, dangerous, but we've seen FaZe do it before. The pre-rotation has come in. Kerrigan's moved back towards A, and he's actually going to reconsider. As he rotates back in through the speedway, FaZe going to have 2 players on this bomb site. But Godsent, here's the thing, they've got 3 players towards the top of Banana, but Bomb's still committed up towards the A site, so they can't fully go for this fight until we see that bomb rotate. Now it will start to do so, or at least it seems. Schneider No, just sitting in second mid, and Godsent probing. We're trying to look for this pick. Nico sits on top of the fountain, and he will be spotted. Twist takes him down, and now this bomb should start to rotate. Karrigan going to have to go big, only a pistol to work with. How is he not dead? Just jumping around the site, 2 kills, and as well, Disco's low around the corner. Karrigan only needs a bullet. As he falls back, just needs to delay the push here from Godsent. Doesn't need to make a fight, because it's down to Rain, and he'll find them both. They line up. Great round for FaZe, and a ridiculous one from Karrigan. Have no idea how he survived.
That CZ ringing true, able to just get all of those frags, and they weren't getting the trade back. As you can see, look here, getting 1, 2, goes through the smoke, and yeah, he just sort of buddy hops around all of them and falls back onto the site. They didn't continue their aggression, only against 1, even with that. Oh, pull out your pistol, man. Get those shots with the pistol, but Godsent just completely fall flat on their face as they try and aggress on towards Karrigan on the B site.
Yeah, look at this mid-control round as well. FaZe already putting pressure down here in Godsent, and none the wiser. Guardian just with a UMP making money. It doesn't even matter that Godsent have armor because he's already on 2 kills. Flanked from Twist is a bit late, but it doesn't matter because Doppler does the work. And actually, the teaser putting up a couple of kills here, but brought back to reality by Rain with the M4. Stops that apps control from Schneider, so now it's a 2-on-3, but Godsent yet to retrieve any of the guns dropped from FaZe.
Yeah, they're just going to clean the rest of these up, although Twist still has some fight left in him. 4 HP, has the Deagle and the UMP. A lot of utility as well. Potentially thinking about saving this one here, but no, he's just going to keep pushing on. He doesn't have control of the bomb, has a minute left on the clock, looking for the rest of these frags, and he is going to be giving away his position with a couple of noises. They do know exactly where he is. Pushing through, and again, he just has to take control of this bomb back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nico's got the cross. Twist can't cross to the other side of the middle without Nico seeing him, but it doesn't even matter. Rain peeks out from the end, and FaZe will finish off that round. So 5 here on the CT side. And yeah, just as we would expect, starting off well for FaZe. Godsent have found a couple, but they're back on the eco, and this time it's not even the force, just pistols and no armor as well. Don't think we're even going to see anyone invest too much. Maybe a PT-50 on a couple of players. Yeah, Flashbang and a PT-50 on Doppler, but everyone else just on plain Glocks. Flash can set them up either through B or through the apartments, but it doesn't give them any real options to get a pick. Guardian, however, he will. And he's already dropped that flash as well, so the one option Godsent had to maybe blind a FaZe player, catch him off guard, is taken out. Twist's going to be on a P250 instead, but Godsent set up towards the apartments. FaZe know what they're playing against, will be pushing down B.
Of course. When you die, you drop 1 grenade that you had, and that grenade does go over to Dennis, but that has now been used as they start to push up towards the A site. Olofmeister and Rain just holding strong. The bomb gets dropped, so they know where that is. Schneider trying to push through Arch and go for that aggression over towards the B site, but gets shot in the back as Guardian is on the flank with the USP, and FaZe Clan further their lead. And we've seen this scoreline before. Where have we seen it? Cobblestone. 6-2. 2 rounds on the board for Godsent towards the start, and then FaZe Clan just trod on towards that 11-round marker. Godsent find the final 2 rounds of the half, and maybe we're going to see the same thing here.
Yeah, a couple of $100 away from buying that open Godsent, so very unfortunate to not see that in play. As FaZe, they've been making a mockery of them down mid. Round after round, Guardian's been getting picks. He'll go for the long rotate, but gets up into the apartments nonetheless here on the CT side. No one's spotted. As Godsent, they're going to be setting up towards B early on. Nico, again, alone. We've seen this before. It's like deja vu. He's close in the smoke. Watch out, Godsent. You don't want to pay the price as they start to burst on through. Nico going to rotate and will fall back towards the site as Karrigan comes back in through the CT spawn. And already aggressive mid-control. FaZe looking to jump onto them. But Godsent are falling back. They're pouncing onto middle. Doesn't matter. Olof's in position, but only 1 for 1. Dink comes in as well onto Freddy, or at least damage. He's down to 24. And Nico regaining control of B. That's Karen instead takes the frag onto Twist again. FaZe is 1 by 1. Aggression, and it's working out.
Ooh, a nice headshot from Dennis. Takes down Guardian off of that AWP, but FaZe have seeded themselves among the enemies. And it is going to be Rain to just pop out of the underpass. Finds a second, but not quite able to finish off the kill onto Freddy. But 2 HP. He's going to be surviving the rest of his teammates. Flashbang towards the A site, trying to go for this fast play, trying to get the plant on, trying to recoup any of the losses they are going to accrue going into this one. And Nico will just turn on, shut him down before he even gets the plant. FaZe Clan take another round.
Yeah, nice to see Nico stop the bomb going down there as well, for God's sake, because if you look at that money into this round, if they actually had a plant, they'd be able to buy. Obviously, being up on the max loss bonus means that they do have 3,400 coming in every round, so with the addition of an extra 800, that'd be 4.2k, just enough for an AK armor and a couple of nades. So important from Nico there. It now means that they're going to get another chance of having a free 8th round as Godsent only 3 Deags, 2 CZs, and bits of armor across the board. Still not too worried for FaZe Clan though. Godsent have not been able to find too much on this T side, and this time they focus a little more on apps. We haven't seen too much control up here from the T side just yet. Maybe something different for Godsent to catch off FaZe.
Slow and steady wins the race. FaZe taking that one to heart, falling back, playing passive. That's all they need to do. Godsent haven't been showing the skills that are required to go for these takes and try and coordinate them. Even though we said their T side is the stronger of their two halves, right now it's not looking that way. Once more, they're just going to push on. They're not going to find any resistance. They're clearing out those close angles as FaZe Clan take those long duels. That's exactly what they should be doing. They obviously know their stuff, and one of the best teams in the world, you'd expect it to be so. Godsent trying to find anything, but they're just not getting it. FaZe Clan, very, very conservative.
Yeah, just bait peeking here. Rangers playing for information. Olof's holding from the balcony as well. FaZe are not overcommitting to fights. Even then, Guardian, he gets a pick and falls back. He says, it's okay, Godsent, you can wrap into B if you want, because Karrigan's drawn off the B bomb site. He'll be going towards the CT spawn, so he can just make sure Godsent don't pounce him from the back lines. FaZe's setup and communication is fine, and there's just nothing going wrong here. There's no flaws in FaZe's system, and they're not missing their shots, which really adds to the pain that Godsent are in. A buy comes back here for the Swedes, but it's 8-2 down, and again, it's the same story as Cobblestone. They need these couple of rounds here just to give them a buffer moving into the second half.
And even when they do move into the second half, that mid-20% win rate on their CT side, not going to be looking too good for them. FaZe Clan, very, very strong now. They are looking to be on form. We've had a couple of jitters from them in the past. I mean, we did see them a few weeks ago actually lose to Heroic. It was a relatively close scoreline, but
yeah.
You know, they have had their little upsets. But right now, they're practiced up from the E-League majors, from the E-League play that we saw this week, and they're just bringing that strength into the EPL now, and it's really just a delight to see, if I'm honest. They're just going for these shots, landing those headshots as Nico does go down early in, well, mid-round anyway. First frag going over.
Yeah, Schneider, apps control as well, takes Guardian, so that's the AWP dropped out, and look at Schneider's position, already forced towards the edge of balcony. With his position, he can burst onto A, but the issue is they don't know Rain's here. He's pushed down middle and dropped the bomb as well. Doesn't need to overcommit, but it doesn't matter because it's Rain. 3 kills, top fragged in the last map, and looking to do it again. It's Schneider alone. Wrapping back in through the apartments, but they've already seen him here. He's already a kill up as he looks to push back in through middle. Rain holds on to the bomb, and Karrigan holding on to the bottom of middle as well. So FaZe have so many players here towards the bomb. It's going to be difficult for Schneider to retrieve anything. Just sits passive. 30 seconds left, looking for the pick. Spotting towards a T-spawn, but he doesn't see Karrigan. Doesn't matter. Hits a shot, but it's Olof to come round through long to finish off the job. So FaZe, 9 rounds. Godsent make it a little bit closer, but again, at this point, it's 9-2. It's not about damage. It's about actually getting a win, and that they just struggle too much with.
And look at the play here from Rain. Able to pick up those 3 kills in mid. He is just sowing discourse through Godsent's troops, and it's just he's not able to get anything back. 19 kills on the board in 12 rounds. Next highest frag at 9 kills in the server. That is incredible. FaZe Rain, absolutely hats off to you, my friend. You've been doing such good work here so far. Popping off exactly when you need him to. Godsent trying to go for the boost peak, but it's not going to work out. Nico does just fall back, disciplined as ever, and FaZe Clan once more show what they need to be doing, playing those passive angles and letting Godsent come to them, because they're winning the Angels at the end, and that's all you need to do. You play passive and win Angels. You win all these rounds off that, and you can see the scoreline shows exactly that.
Yeah, they're only 30 seconds into this round, and already Godsent running out of utility. Second last smoke going out through long, but it's not A that they're hitting, it's B. Nico, as well as Karrigan, aggression up on that site, does push down Banana with the help of a flash from Nico, who's on the AWP as he's low. Bogdan's law in effect, and he grabs one. Looking for more, but the smoke's down, and oh no, not Nico again, he sits in it. Luckily, Twist will spray him down. We've seen that happen before as Godsent pull it back to a 3-on-3. Bomb down as well, can get into their post plants, and FaZe beginning their rotation. All through CT spawn, meaning Freddy B's position in Banana is even more lethal, but Olof pushing back in, 1 kill. Traded, now it's Guardian. A difficult spot to be in given the bomb position and that after plant. Freddy just going to catch him off guard. Did not expect the wide face. Godsent, they finally pick up a round. It's been a while, but they're back on the board. 3 here on the T side. But FaZe, with this massive streak, they're not going to be having any struggles with the buy.
No, and of course, if Godsent now go on to lose this round, they aren't going to be able to pick up any more pretty much in the rest of this half. And you're going to be looking at that 12-3, which, again, we said they need that buffer, and they just aren't getting it. The AWP being brought up on both sides now, so this is a very, very crucial round for Godsent. If they can pick this up, they have a chance of moving forwards and having a decent shot on their CT side. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's curtains.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how Godsent are going to get back into this game. It's not done by any means, but they're really struggling here, and FaZe is shutting them out of every single opportunity. Again, a peek into middle from Twist, going to be shut down by a smoke. And FaZe holding on to this round once more. We've got the double setup towards short, a bit of a switch up in setup here, and Karrigan up in the apartment. So already just swapping players around. Guardian's now down on B with the AWP, and oh no, he grabs a free kill. Freddy B overfacing, dead as a result, and Rain catches out the A push. So Godsent, 2 men down and no one here to trade. That's the most important part. If you look at the setup of Godsent, not a single one of those solo peaks had a player allowing them to trade. So FaZe are getting free kills and Godsent aren't punishing for it. Just, yeah, a messy round from Godsent, to say the very least.
And now their economy is in the gutter. They don't have anything to play with. The rest of this half is pretty much written in stone at this point. FaZe Clan should just be able to roll over and, again, just play those passive style that we've seen time and time again. It's working out. Keep going. You don't need to play anything too fancy, especially if you're just winning these rounds, round after round, without very much special play coming out from FaZe.
Yeah, and Godsent have to force things down here again. They ecoed, they'd only get 2k from loss bonus to buy up next round, and that means they have a max of 4, but probably not even that. So they try and invest just to pick up a potential 4th to give them more cash for the last round of the half, but it's really not good. Pistols out, 1 UMP and smoke down in middle. Guardian's going to be playing on the edge of that Godsent, looking to burst out onto this A-bomb site. What can they do?
Guardian is ready and waiting, gets fully flashed, sprays 1 down, but the CZ able to trade. Now it's Rain on site as Twist frags off Olaf Meister on the balcony. Finds 1, tries to go for a second. The spray down is huge as Rain is just going to be able to get taken down. Finally, Disco lands the shots through. No, he is left alone now, and it's Karrigan just going to shut that one down. 11-3 now the scoreline. It looked a little bit shaky there, but Rain came on massive.
Yeah, one thing I would say is Godsent have been doing damage again in that last round. We didn't see an AWP on FaZe. They didn't have the money for it, so Guardian was on an M4. So while the scoreline's not really been showing it, Godsent have been chipping away at the economy, but still, it's not going to go a long way. Into this last round of the half, everyone's going to have a rifle, and they even have a spare dropped in spawn from a misbuy. So FaZe still on the full M4s with an 8k saved as well on Olaf Meister, but no AWP, not going to be an issue. Godsent full deagles up, and again, lack of utility, but that's, again, not really been too much of an issue regardless. It's been them not being able to trade a lot of the time, and FaZe is getting aggressive already. Nico down banana, Olaf up in the apartments, and Nico's just going to be wasting them away. 2 kills, trade as well from Karrigan after Nico's death, and flashing himself back into B to check the bomb. Gets the information, and Godsent have no one there to stop him.
They have control of the bomb on FaZe Clan. They have pretty much all the cards in their hand right now. They have the 2-man advantage, 2 deagles to contend with. Make that 3 players left for FaZe, but that's traded off across the map. Now 14 HP left on Godsent, and that is going to be all she wrote for the half. FaZe Clan take a 12-3. We'll see if Godsent are able to come back, but it's looking unlikely after the break.
Uma marca consolidada, Belenzier. Encontro com a fabricante dos pneus da Fórmula 1 Pirelli. Resultado, mais qualidade para o consumidor. Pneus para carro, SUV, ônibus, caminhões e máquinas com condições que só quem é líder consegue fazer. Belenzier Pneus é vendedor oficial.
Welcome back. Second half will be with us in just a second. 12-3 up in the first half. What can you say to that?
Not much, really. I mean, Godsent, they've just been falling flat. We said their T side was going to be the stronger of the two. Now they're on the CT side, which they don't really have the best of records on. They're going to be going straight into it and trying to get anything they can. FaZe Clan, you have all the cards, just make it work for you.
And your Berettas as well, which I'm a big fan of. Guardian.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, let's see what we can do with these. Up towards A, they go very, very swiftly. It's the B stack for Godsent, and nothing's going in their favor. They will grab the kills. However, there's only one player in the A bomb site, and Nico will remove him straight away. So Doppelin dead. FaZe bomb down, but up for retake here for Godsent. 4-on-3. Make that a 4-on-2 now. Guardian going to have to go big with the dual Berettas. We'll grab one, but now Godsent starting to fly on in.
The advantage you have with the dual Berettas, obviously, the magazine size will be very, very strong. Nico taking care of one from the pit. As he is getting faced on both sides, Guardian on the A site falls. Freddy, the one to do so, but Nico's still alive, and he lands another headshot onto Twist. Now, just Freddy has control of the bomb site. The smoke does go down, and he's going to force the push from Nico. All of his bullets wasted, and he's just going to be able to pick up the frag. Has the kit, has a little bit of time left. I think he's going to be able to do it in Godsent. Take the pistol round.
Finally something going in their favor, but comes very, very close. Still the three-man B setup doesn't really matter too much for Godsent, and they will find their first round of the half. Those are some incredible odds.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. I was warned in my headset just a second ago. Stand by, he said, for the best odds, or I think it was the best odds.
That's the slimmest odd I think Best Betway offers.
That is ridiculous. 1.01. Basically, if you bet like $1 million on FaZe, you make like a tenner, basically. That's what it's saying.
That's not how it works.
No.
If you bet $1 million, you would actually make 10,000.
That's still not even worth the risk.
No.
John Allen does maths.
It's not worth the risk. You're right. For a 1% return, you can invest in the stock market and you get better returns, mate. Come on. Average.
I'm being educated here. I love it.
Okay. You'll be. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, by you.
I thought you meant. Okay, don't worry. Don't know. Okay, thank you.
What are you even saying?
I'll tell you afterwards. Let's get back into the game.
11 for Godsent. That's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, into the game. Twist opening up on the A bomb site. Guardian is going to be there as well, but not able to trade. As FaZe now down to 3 on B and 2 so for Godsent. Dennis and Freddy holding on. It's going to be Rain spotted. Has the 1 AK here for the team. Got to go big, but he's already dead to the hands of Dennis. Now the Deagles come in, and Nico, another fall. FaZe will start to fall apart, and Godsent, they should be okay to pick up their second round, and actually looking to be flawless so far as well.
Are you sure we got the stats right? Was it the CT side that was stronger for Godsent?
We're 2 rounds in. Let's give it time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, FaZe Clan still have a massive advantage going in here. They're going to have to save up this one, so probably a full Glock round, maybe a P250 for Guardian, potentially. But no, they are just going to stick for the full Glocks, looking to potentially get that AWP into the next round, saving up that money. Godsent with the single AK, with the single M4, the rest of them on those FAMASes, so the rifles will be abound for Godsent. They try and go for those frags, and it's already Twist finding onto Guardian.
Yeah, these Glocks not having too much effect, and the fire, bit of a counter to to humans, apparently, is more players going to get burnt out and shot down as well. Godsent looking to have 2 flawless rounds, and this is really good as well. Surprisingly enough, not bringing the SMGs, but actually having like full rifles and keeping 10 players alive over 2 rounds. Godsent have made a hell of a lot of money off the back of that. So now, even though FaZe have an option to get their 13th on the board, Godsent are still going to have loads of cash to fall back on. Look at this, 5, 4, 6, everyone looking good for money here. FaZe, they will have the AWP in play on Guardian. Alas, no head armor or utility, but still, this is the chance for a comeback for Godsent. What can they do?
A little bit of body blocking going over towards the A site. If FaZe were to go for a fast play into apartments, that could come back to bite them, but it doesn't look like they're going to be taking that fast put. Although they have put some players up relatively close, but it's not going to matter. The timing will be strong for Godsent. Trying to go for the spray through the door, so they're going to be aware of a player playing in apartments. Now, FaZe Clan have gathered a little bit of information, trying to find a little bit more. They need to find the openings. Godsent have given them just that as Rain gets the first frag over on the A site.
Yeah, and still running this 2-2 setup as well for Godsent, which means this site is going to be significantly weaker. So FaZe looking to play off the back of that. Already crept their way up through short, but it's Twist to defend. A quick kill in response here for the Godsent side, and trades back and forth. It's Schneider's pushed down apartments, 1 for 1 again. These trades are actually looking really good right now for FaZe Clan as they run up into this A-bomb site. Godsent with 1 player on either side of the map, but they split up, and Olaf, he's going to go down. Now it's left to Rain to clutch. He knows where that A player is round long, so he will be able to get a free bomb plant. And there's no reason for Twist to push. Can just wait for support. Rain has good utility as well for that bomb. And now Godsent just waiting for Freddy B to come join up with Twist. If they push into this one together, in theory this should be theirs. But again, you're up against Rain. Although I could fill his name with any FaZe player and it'd still be a scary clutch.
Playing both from the same angle, they haven't opted to spread out, trying to go for those trade peaks if they find Rain. They haven't checked the pit just yet. He finds 1 headshot. They do know where he is now, but that's Twist just finding the headshot. Does he have enough time? I think so. He's going to get the defuse, and Godsent put yet another round on the board into a rifle from FaZe.
Yeah, it comes down to the 1v1, but still Godsent pick it up. So bit by bit, they draw things back. FaZe, just some pistols. So bomb down gives them more cash to actually invest here, and now loss bonus is going to build up as well. They've actually not won a round on this T side taken into account, so they do have max loss coming in next round. So they can afford to spend pretty freely into this one, as Godsent do have a lot of utility to play with as well on the CT side. It's going to be looking good coming into this round. FaZe fast in through middle. Godsent won't be contesting down banana to kick things off, but right now the amount of smokes and flashes FaZe have makes me think they have a very specific setup here. So they're just looking to take control towards apartments, but they're not pushing up through middle, and that's because they're setting up these smokes. As soon as Godsent run out of utility, FaZe will be starting to execute onto this bomb site.
Pushing in close, Schneider is fully flashed, has to play up through the boiler. Nico, meanwhile, has pushed all the way through, and Rain's done the same.
Where's Schneider?
Able to pick up the frag with the CZ, as Schneider actually fell all the way back through boiler. I think he's in apartments, and Nico able to close off some rotates as well. Finds a second Guardian, able to get it down, and now FaZe are just running rampage across the game, and there's Kerrigan to finish it off. FaZe Clan take the round back, and they are coming out swinging into a pistol buy, essentially, for them. They had armor as well, but that is a round that you are going to be very happy that you won.
Talk about preemptive rotations for Godsent as well. We talk about how FaZe have a good setup up their sleeve with the amount of utility. They throw it all over. They go for the full A execute smoke, and Godsent just fully rotate both players with their knives out, like not even aware that FaZe can wrap in through the CT spawn. They take both kills, and just such a mistake from Godsent to do that. Mistake from Rain, double nade failing, both the flash and the Molotov, but it's actually Freddy to open things up. So Godsent double AWP and play, mag 7 on Doppler. At least one of those AWPs has effect. It's going to take down Nico. Rain responding back up towards the A-bomb site, and into a 4v4 we go. If Godsent can find this one, they will be able to buy up next, and they will also get that reset. It's actually the A play coming in through Twist. He does deny the first kill. Doppler as well with the mag 7 in play. It's going to be 2 players left for FaZe, starting to dwindle in numbers, and Rain does get one, but he's left alone.
Last man standing. We said it's a scary clutch for any of these FaZe players. Rain has been popping off in particular across this first half of Inferno, but he still has 3 players to get through, and Godsent have shown they have the strength to do just that. Playing it slow will give a little bit of sound. I'm not too sure if any of the Godsent players heard that one, but He's going to continue to go for the push, and there's Freddy B to just shoot down the hopes of FaZe in this round. Put another round on the board, and now Godsent aren't looking too terrible. This is a respectable scoreline already.
Betway are already sweating, I heard.
I'm sure they are.
People taking advantage of that 11-1.
Yeah, potentially.
Full AKs. No op for FaZe, but they had the money for it, so just opting to go for the rifles as Godsent don't proceed with the double orb. They weren't able to save it from the previous one, so just on to Freddy B as he sits up on the B site. Support as well from Dennis, and Twist going to be opening things up on A again. Already FaZe fast into middle, switching up the pace on this one, and they're going to be looking to get that trade, but again, 2 for 1, favourable here for the CT side.
Disco up on the balcony. They have got one player already down, but as you said, 2 players down on FaZe. They have the advantage, but Olaf is going to equalize that. Kerrigan looking to go for the face onto balcony, will spot out the player and goes for the headshot through the wall, able to put them back into the advantage. 2 players now for Godsent, both towards that A site. Dennis playing up close on the site, will hear the plant go through, turns the corner, tries to spot it out, actually stops the plant, but gets traded back now in a 1 versus 1 as Freddy looking for that final frag, has the AWP, has the one-shot potential, but Guardian is going to go for the plant now. Has plenty of time to get that one down. Trying to go for the shoulder peek, and it does go through, and a nice headshot comes out. FaZe Clan putting themselves towards that map point.
Guardian can't save the AWP, though, unfortunately. Currently, Rain is 30-13 in this map.
He's dropped a 30 bomb already.
Yeah, we're not even like in a close game as well. It's still fairly favourable for FaZe. 30 kills, he dropped 24 over on Cobblestone.
Although
that ended in 20 rounds.
Twist does have 23 kills. Just want to point that out.
Good impact for Godsent at least, but again, it's not going far enough. They're only at 8. And after that win from FaZe, again, we don't have a lot of weaponry to work with. Godsent yet to build up this this money on the CT side moving forward, despite getting these flawless anti-ecos that we saw early on in the half. So 1 rifle to play with across this entire side. Carrigan's close to the smoke in middle, and he'll get taken down. So Godsent not needing rifles apparently, already 2 men up.
Make that 3 as another frag comes through for Dennis. Guardian finally getting a kill for FaZe Clan. I mean, we saw them equalize out scorelines like this, but again, playing up close, Guardian just annihilates that with the AWP as the spray from the CZ finally able to shut him down. Now it's just Nico left on 12 HP trying to push on. I don't think they've spotted him out. The smoke will give him a little bit of cover as he pops up, looking for those peaks and bullets flying so close to his head. I'm not too sure they've spotted him out. Oh, Nico playing around that smoke's just exactly like he's done before. And then once again, they've just swapped positions. They cannot find where he is. He is so sneaky right now. Nico looking for another player as well. He's let him pass. No, no. The spray. Oh, that was so close, but they've rotated away. Godsent have moved off the bomb site. They allowed Nico to get the plant with some crazy sneaky plays coming out from Nico. Lands another headshot, not quite able to get it down, but my God, Nico, you got fancy footwork on you.
There is no way in hell he's allowed to get that bomb plant. How did Godsent allow that? That is something else. A very impressive display from Nico, but you can't say anything but Godsent misplayed that. Very silly. Either way, great round nonetheless from the CT side. They pick it up with not much weaponry to work with, only a single rifle, and going to benefit greatly. AWP now in play for Twist again. Rifles across everyone else except Freddy B. FaZe now having to throw in an eco into the mix with just pistols in play, no armor. Only on Rain and no utility as well. So currently looking good for Godsent to find their double digits finally. As it was a worrying first half, 12-3 if you did miss it in favor of FaZe. Things are starting to slow on down moving into the second half. Exactly the opposite of what we expected, but Godsent been putting up numbers apparently. FaZe gonna give them another one.
Playing it slow towards mid, opening it up is Guardian with the deagle shot on towards Twist, one of their high fraggers, so that's the AWP being picked up. Nico grabs that one, but Schneider able to get the trade. The AWP around the corner is going to reign true. Disco traded out as well. Now FaZe Clan have the man advantage as they continue their push onto the A site. The bomb, though, is not with them. They don't have the bomb. They have the bomb site. You need more than that.
But the CTs don't know that's a thing. So right now they're moving back in to grab the bomb, but the CTs are essentially retaking the bomb site. Rain's still going to come in from behind, even if Godsent get control and kill these players, but it doesn't seem to matter. Nico doing more damage. Rain has finally retrieved the bomb, and this is exactly what I mean. He's going to be walking back in from behind Dennis, and he has absolutely no idea. Don't think he'll check the boiler, might just walk towards the end of apartments. But if Dennis starts to move up, Rain gets a free kill, just bypasses him. And he will make noise having to cross back down onto that site, and Dennis just holding on for the time being. 30 seconds left, but he could catch a cross. Oh, hate to see it. Dennis going to go down. Rain finishes off the job. Very, very scary round at one point for FaZe, despite the early damage. But they just picked up a round with 1 armored player and 5 pistols.
That's pretty good going.
Yeah, I'd
Pretty
say
good
that.
going.
Yeah.
They certainly did very well, but now Godsent are on the flip side of that coin. No helmets coming out from them. Pistols and armor is the only thing they're going to be working with. They have some utility on board as well, so they have got that little bit of protection. Maybe wait for those retakes, maybe just try and delay any pushes at the start, but FaZe Clan have the chance to end the map here without Godsent getting into double digits. It was a very strong showing in the first half from FaZe, but I have to give it to Godsent. They've done very, very well so far in the second half.
Yeah, they pulled it back to a more reasonable scoreline, but still, it's not looking good for them in this round at least. Freddy B does respond onto the first pick found, but it's going to be doubled as Olof gets a response. B is now opened up, but FaZe don't want to push on the back of it. Maybe expecting a stack here from Godsent. Again, we have pistols in place, so they could have thrown 3 or 4 players towards his site. So despite the double pick from FaZe, they don't continue to push. It's Doppler, one of the only players left here up on the A-bomb site, and he's doing work. AK grabbed and a second kill as well. Twist is going to finish up over on this B-bomb site, and now Guardian's left alone. Knows where these 2 players are and doesn't need to save the AWP pit. Can be the last if he finds his clutch as he moves back into B, making a lot of noise. And Twist, he doesn't have a gun, only a CZ. Guardian needs to check this close boost spot. Flashing in deep though, and he's not going to look at it. He runs right through, and oh, Twist finishes off the job. It gets scary, but Godsent do it. So that's 2 eco wins in a row for either team. Back and forth. And to have this as well so late into the game, typically you see eco wins before a team's established an economy, but to have 2 eco wins halfway through the second half is quite rare.
Imagine putting 11 odds up on Godsent.
I would never do that myself.
That's a very drastic scoreline, and I don't know. I'm not sure what they're thinking over there, but
Betway staff hate us right now.
They probably do, but they probably hate their own stuff more, if I'm honest. Giving scorelines.
Or FaZe.
Here we go. Oh, Godsent. The cheeky boost over the smoke, able to get the spray down the mid, and a lot of damage over onto Nico as well as Twist finds Guardian.
Yeah, good start. And let's see if they can continue. It's Freddy B challenging down Bernarda. Flashed out, unfortunate, but he gets a kill right before his demise. Olof again traded on B, and back and forth we go, still in favour of Godsent. But now Carragher can grab a gun, and AWP as well. He's had time on the AWP before. As they walk up towards this A site, look at Rain's position. He's already found himself really deep up short. This could be dangerous, but there's 2 players on the bomb site for Godsent. So while Rain is pushed up here, Godsent, they should be aware they're playing passive. He doesn't expect the second close player, and I don't blame him. Traded, but Carragher's still doing work. A 1v3 turned into a 1v2, and a bomb down on this A bomb site. He has an AK to work with, and again, we've seen a similar situation before with Rain. As Godsent, both players split up, looking to regroup for this retake. Carragher hunts for a pick. As he looks to turn this into a 1v1, he may be given an opportunity. Dennis sneaking up through mid, won't expect this wrap in through boiler. And Carragher, oh, it's all going to come down to timing. Dennis wrapping round long. And time ticking away here. Carragher, he doesn't need to do anything, can just hold on. The bomb's planted perfectly for him. The smokes are going to start to rain on through for Godsent, and they aggress towards the site. Kits up on both players, smoke on the bomb, but Carragher preemptively peeks, and that will be the game. FaZe Clan take it 16-10. It gets close.